This morning, I want to share with you some content that Pamela and I created. Ordinary is no longer enough. Now, this content I'm about to share is new content. It'll be new for you, but it's really old for me as I've actually written a small book on this material. And I've thought about it for a long time. And for people of faith, I've prayed about it and lived this out. And there are 5 areas that Pamela and I have chosen to target in life. And I call them our growth areas. And in each of these, I'm going to explain a concept that's unique, that's different, that's not like anything you've ever heard. But let me introduce you to those 5 growth areas. Growth area number 1, having an uncommon home, education, and personal life. We call this our life. That means what you're doing at home, if you have an average home, that's not enough. If you haven't figured it out, an average education today, that's not enough. Even in your personal life, if you reach average, you fall short of all your dreams, your goals, your aspirations, your happiness. That's your life. So your life has no hope if it remains ordinary, normal, just like everyone else's. Growth area number 2, our work. There's a lot of things that make up our work, our habits, our ethics, how we build a career. And I've discovered in all of these areas, it's not enough for us to have ordinary, average, common, mediocre work habits, business ethics, or it's not going to work out for us. It's not going to produce the results in our life just to have an average, ordinary career. So in this area, this growth area, I believe in what we call unconventional work habits, unconventional business ethics, unconventional career building. And so that's what we're going to get into as I introduce this new content to you through these recordings. Growth area number 3, our spirituality. I've discovered through life's journey and through my own ups and downs, highs and lows, valleys and hills and mountains, that our spirituality is very important to every human being. We're searching for significance. We're searching for ourselves. I love to hear it from young people as I haven't found myself. So they go out on this journey. They may travel to different continents, to different lands. They may go on mission trips. I've heard of people changing states, moving away from their parents, getting away from their families, changing friends, because they're looking for something. They're looking for something that's not ordinary. You see, we're running from what's normal, what's standard. They don't know how to define it, but I've learned how to define it. What they're looking for is significance. They're looking for something that's unique. They're looking for something that's different. All of us are searching for something that's great, that's grand, that can produce something better than what we've been seeing all around us in the area of spirituality. We want to live a life that's like no one else. Growth area number 4, our interactions with others. How we impact the world beyond who we are. Now, this is interesting because no matter where we are, we're going to have to associate and assimilate with other people. And if you do that in an average, ordinary way, then your existence here will be nothing more than normal. And no one wants a normal life. Everyone is seeking something that's greater than normal, yet they're settling for normal and thinking they're going to get some results sometime in the future, and that just does not happen. In fact, I heard Dr. Miles Monroe say that if you live an average life, you're going to be buried in an average tomb. So if your interactions with others is just average, well, the results you get are average, and you can see that happening around you. Growth area number 5, our relationships. Now, many of these growth areas, they intertwine because it makes up one singular life. So your relationships. Now, this one I say for last, not on purpose, because it's probably the most dangerous or the most important. Everyone builds relationships. You cannot get through life without having relationships. So I asked the question, what type of relationships will you have? Will you have ordinary relationships? Those that you already know what the outcome is going to be like because you see them every single day. Or will you have some relationships that's going to make a big difference, that's going to matter, that's going to last for a lifetime? There'll be many friends that you connect with throughout your life, but you're only going to have one, maybe two, maybe a handful that go with you the distance. I like to define friendship like this. A friend is a person who will carry you when you are unable to carry yourself. Now, everybody won't do that. You'll have friends, so-called, that will bail on you when the waters get rough. That's what we call the normal, natural, ordinary, common friends. But I'm talking about relationships where you will be loved like no one else will love you. And the opposite is also true, where you will love someone unlike they've ever been loved before. That's what growth area number 5 will bring in this content that I'm sharing. Now, all of this makes up an introduction, so I haven't even gotten started on where this is going. In fact, I'm not even on page 1 of this content. And so I can't wait to share with you the rest of it. And I'm going to begin with a brief introduction section that kind of outlines how we got into this normal, average shape that we're in today, and how being extraordinary, how going beyond normal and average will impact these 5 growth areas, and how it will change your life, not just for the better, but it'll change everyone you come in contact with. It'll change your family. It's going to change how you look at life. It's going to change where you end up in life, and it's going to change the trajectory of where you end up at the end of your life. I can't wait to see what this content does for you.